What's up, y'all? My fault, I'm back. I don't know what the fuck happened, dog. Like, but it don't matter because I'm back like cook crack, nigga.
You say something like that again.
Right? He said, oh, you just don't learn.
Yeah, 3 days off.
Okay. Okay. Ooh, 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 ooh. Let's get it. My fortune, I'm back like cook crack, man. You know the vibes, man. It's your guy, Pizza Pie. Just tagging some people. We're gonna get it popping right now, y'all. What's up? It's your guy, Dave, Suave God. My fault. We had a little technical difficulty, but now we back. Yeah, filming. Make sure y'all hit that share button. I need 3 people in the live to share this live because we about to work it out, man. We talking value and valor tonight. Yo, tonight we not playing. We getting up out of here by 9:30. We are not playing tonight, boy. Y'all been getting a lot of free money lately. We're gonna have to cut that out, and we're gonna get on time tonight. Shouts out to everybody, man. Gotta know the vibes. It's your boy, Oh, ho! Okay, all right. Tag a couple more people. Boom, boom. Yo, next weekend you got to go to SC?
Go to where?
SC, South Carolina? No?
Do I gotta go?
Yeah, for work.
Fuck no, I ain't doing that shit again.
All right, because I'm going to South Carolina next week, fireworks.
Oh, no, I won't. Oh, you talking about driving down there to go get fireworks? No, nigga, I can drive down there and it's gonna be, I'll be down that bitch at 7 o'clock tonight, the next night, nigga. Hell no, you can drive down that bitch and be down there for 2 hours and be back home in an hour.
Now, you know what I'm doing. I'm in and I'm out. I'm in and I'm out.
That shit no more. Because they did my shit up wrong, man, and I had to drive to the farthest place first.
They have to bring it all back. I feel you. Yo, shouts out to Doreen. I see you in the live, cuz of Mom Dukes. I see you in the live, Mr. Johnson. I see you in the live, Mr. Johnson. What's up, Mr. Johnson?
That nigga retarded.
You know what I'm saying? What's good, y'all? Tonight we talking value and valor. You know what I'm saying? 3 people to live. Hit that share button for your boy. We talking self-worth, value, and valor. You know what I'm saying? You know the vibes. Talk to me. Talk to me nicely. Talk to me nicely. Alright. Shout out to everybody, man. It's your boy Suave God. We about to get to it. We about to get this work and hand it out. Make sure y'all boys is eating right. Alright? So let me just hit that. Boom. Boom. Very nice. Boom. Boom. Okay, cool. Cool. There we go. Cool. All right, y'all. So you know the vibes, man. We doing value and valor tonight. We ain't even gonna waste no time. Let's go ahead and get into the shit. All right, so your value determines who advertises to you, right? Your value determines who advertises to you. So what do I mean by that? First of all, my bad. You know the vibes, boy. It's another Tuesday in the free world, so you know we here. You could bite the style, but you might break your teeth, you bitch-ass niggas. It's your boy Suave God, and we are here. I got my motherfucking brother in the building with me, Mr. Uncle D. White himself in the Flynn.
What's the deal with your world?
Okay, now. Oh, I see you in the live, Roger B. Tall guy, I see you in the live. Open the hatch. The tall nigga is coming through. You feel me? More life, more life, more life to my brothers, to my guys. So yeah, tonight we're talking about value and valor and self-worth. So value defined. What is value? Value is the regard that something is held to, the importance, is worth, or usefulness of something. A person's principles or standard of behavior. One's judgment of what's important in life. See, I stop and break down the definition of words because I think a lot of times we use words and don't really understand what they mean. You feel me? Like value and worth might be interchangeable to us, but they're not. These words have specific definitions for a reason. So value is the regard that something is held to deserve. So we talking about self-value. We talking about self-regard, the self-regard that you withhold yourself to yourself. Self-regard, a person's principles or standards of behavior, right? One's judgments of what's important in life. That's what value is. Now, valor is great courage in the face of danger, especially in battle. So tonight we're going to break down self-worth, value, and valor. So now that we know what these words mean, let's get into the science, you dig? So your value determines who advertises to you. What's that mean? Let's be very clear, my nigga. If you're a person that goes on trips or stay in hotels a lot, you'll see who's advertising to you, right? So if you're a person that stays in the Four Seasons, in these hotels that got all these attractions and things, that's the type of hotels that's going to advertise to you. The Motel 6 ain't going to advertise to you because they know you ain't going to stay there. That might be a little bit above what you're trying to do. But then again, the elite hotels might not advertise to you because they know may not be your level, right? So you can only be advertised to you based on your value. And the beauty of your value is you determine your value by how you carry yourself, what you choose to do or choose not to do. Another way of determining your value, understand this. Banks are one of these places that we go into and we feel as though, you know, bankers are telling us what's best. Like if you have questions about bank accounts, if you have questions about where you should invest and how you should save money and grow your money, we like to assume that going to a bank, they're going to give us the information we need. But see, banks are advertising based on what they value you at. So if a bank feels like your account ain't worth too much, you ain't really doing too much out here, all they're going to advertise to your bum ass is checking accounts. Oh yeah, your bum ass need a new checking account. That's about it. Yeah, that's all you can handle, nigga. Let's give him a checking account, nigga. That's about it for him. And that's what they're gonna offer you. Yo, hey, you know, Mr. Brock, you want a new checking account? That's what they're gonna offer you. But if you got the bag, when you walk in, they offering you different things. Hey, do you want to become part of our investor program? Do you want some personal investor stock tips? And it gets different. They're gonna advertise different things to you based on your value. Now, in a bank, they base your value on what's in your account, how much you have in your account. That's how they base the value on you. So in life, you got to make sure your account is up. You got to make sure your value in your account is through the roof so the right people are advertising to you the best stuff, right? You don't want to be advertised checking accounts. You an investment account type nigga. So move around with the value of an investment account type nigga so people can advertise to you in that same fashion. You know what I'm saying? A lot more is available to you if you have a large account. Man, listen, if we go in the bank as regular niggas, if we don't have our ID, they ain't trying to cash a nigga check. And you've been banking in this motherfucker forever. You know what I'm saying? Shouts out to the comments. Cuzzo said, word, like life insurance in the hood, $300K. In the burbs, $200K and up. No question. What's your life valued at? In the hood, $30,000, that's more than enough for you to have an extravagant funeral and for your homies to buy 40s. That's more than enough. Y'all niggas gonna have wild 40s. They're gonna have wild overpriced apes inside the little bags. Oh, we lit. Mad apes in a little bag with funny names. You know what I'm saying? But the reality is, no. Sorry, that's my dog. He a bitch ass nigga. You know what I'm saying? but the reality is, you know what I'm saying, there's a lot more available to you if you have a large account. When we go in the bank right now, they don't even let us do shit if we don't have an ID with us. If we don't got our ID, they ain't gonna let a nigga do nothing. But trust and believe, if you going in there to deposit $1 million, they gonna make a couple exceptions. They got a couple other ways they can verify who you are because your value to that bank is worth them making those exceptions. So make sure your value is through the roof and make sure your value is being respected as such. Rules can be broken because your value is so high. Let's be clear. We watched Donald, son from the Rams, the D lineman. Aaron Donald, my bad. We watched Aaron Donald. He's an NFL player. He's one of the best NFL players in the league right now. He's the face of defense. He's the face of the Rams. This man went to the club. He wasn't wrong. He was actually fully in his rights. Got into a little squabble and beat a nigga's eyebrow off. Yes, you heard me. He beat a nigga's eyebrow off, nigga. after the video, you could just Google Aaron Donald fight. And then when you see the nigga he fought, the nigga's eyebrow is gone. This nigga has like 25 stitches across his head. He beat his eyebrow off, daddy.
Because he hit that motherfucker in his head and that shit split wide the fuck
Dog,
open.
if you got an uncle in your family that's mad brolic, that's Aaron Donald. If you got a daddy in your family that's wide back, walk around like this and shit, that's Aaron Donald. This nigga came out the club, hit this nigga with 3 of these while this man was on the floor with the concrete behind his head supporting that nigga head. He beat the nigga eyebrow off. I say that to say there is no big stories about this. They're not going crazy because of his value to the league. This is not going to become an issue. Let a whack bullshit NFL player just trip his girlfriend. You're going to be out of here. You're done. You're a woman beater. So understand what having high value allows you. Rules could be broken if your value is high enough. And I'm not saying you should want to break rules, but I'm just saying we're humans and there's times we're going to fuck up and end up breaking rules. So it's best to just have a super high value. So when that moment comes, you take no losses. It's just a fact. Use that value to be great. Now, a lot of people come into the game high value for different reasons. You might come into the game high value because your pops was a dope ass nigga. You might come into the game high value because your cousins, your brothers, your sister, family members was dope ass niggas. Your friends might have been dope. You know what I'm saying? For all these different things add to the value you may come into naturally, and you got to use that to be great, not cool. So we could use whatever value that we received and that we deserve, you know what I'm saying, that comes naturally to be cool. We can just be cool. Like, oh, nah, that's my people's. Oh, nah, yeah, oh, that's cool. Or we could use that value to be great and use that shit to be like, oh, yeah, that's my people's. And by the way, since that's my people's, you know I'm good. You should buy this product that I'm selling. Use that shit to be great. Apply that value. You see, who you are in your family, who you are in your social groups, who you are in your town, in your city, in your state, and in your community, all is value. And all of that value can be used to make you great and help raise your quality of life. That's why having a high value is important. It's okay to say, hey, I don't care what other people think about me. That's fine. You shouldn't walk around living your life based on caring what other people think about you. But you should also understand what people think about you comes with the value. Is a great indicator of what your value may be to these people. So this way you can understand what and how to move with these niggas. Because you should be moving with motherfuckers based on how they value you. Right? You can't move with motherfuckers based on your own values, because you may move and say, listen, no man left behind. If I eat, my homies eat. If I drink, my homies drink. But these niggas might not move on that time. When they go to the bar, they might not come back with beers for you. They might just go to the bar for themselves.
That'd be fucked up.
You feel me? Because they don't value you the same way you thinking. But when you highly value, you don't even ask. It's just beer show. Beer time. Beers.
Yeah. He knows about that, don't he?
You feel me? Like, your homies value you. Y'all value each other. We all want to make sure we having a good time here. Hey, I don't know if you had enough beer, so I got one more just in case. Here.
Just in case.
Try this one out. You know what I'm saying?
It's the same thing, but it stays a little bit longer.
This might be the one. You know what I'm saying? Because the bros value each other. We value the time we having, so we want to keep the good time going. You see? That's what that's about. So you got to be clear on how people value you, B. And you got to move with them based on that, not based on your own values. Because you might find yourself the nigga buying everybody beers at the bar. Nobody else buying no beers. Because your values is, yo, we're going to get lit. We're going to have fun. It's all good. Don't worry. But everybody else ain't on that. You on that, but they not. Now you got a problem. Because you got some folk that don't mind eating off your plate. You got some folk that don't give two rats ass about faking and fronting in order. You got motherfuckers that are lower they value or fake like they value is lower to receive whatever benefits come along with that. Just because it's free. So you got to be real careful about being around motherfuckers that you value and that value you. And you got to be a value assessor. Like a motherfucker insurance claim adjuster and shit. You got to be able to just look at a motherfucker and be like, oh, nah.
Nah, nigga. I ain't fucking with you, cuz.
Yeah, you ain't. This nigga here? Yeah, nah. this nigga, he's high risk. This motherfucker here is high risk. You know what I'm saying? Because you'll get caught up in the shit just because you with a nigga. Just because you with a nigga, man. You could be in a club, chilling, having a good time with your own set of friends that value you. You could see a random nigga that you know. See, oh, I know, son, that's my man. Okay, I know him. But he don't really got the same value from other niggas. So you just giving him a pound. What's up, what's up, what's up? But lo and behold, Jimmy was about to fuck him up. Now you look like you with it. It's so many ways. If you're not around cats that's being valued, that it could go bad. But if you're around other guys that's on the same type of time, it'll be great. Everything is respect, love. Everything is great. Because everybody in here is moving on the same type time. We all valuing each other. We all valuing having a good time in this club tonight. We all valuing, you know what I mean, drinking and having fun. So we ain't trying to have no issues. But some niggas don't go out on that type time. Some niggas don't go out valuing themselves and other black people, white people, green people, Migos. Niggas ain't valuing other people, so they don't give a fuck. You bump a nigga, you step on his shoes, it's a problem on sight. Because that man came out not valuing human life, ready to turn up. So you got to be important in the places you going and the people you interacting with and who you allowing to be around you.
Yeah, until you run into that motherfucker that's a little bit bigger and badder than he is.
Boy.
Now he fucked up. When keeping it real goes
wrong. I guarantee you're going to regret it every time. Because like what you just said, it's always a nigga bigger, badder, stronger, tougher, got a little bit more bullets in his gun, got a little more bitches. It's just what it is.
It's just a little bit less fucking value.
And got a little bit less fucking value around this motherfucker. Like, he really don't give a fuck, nigga. That's the problem. I just don't give a fuck. Y'all seen Juice? That was the illest part of the movie. He was like, you know what? I am crazy. And I just don't give a fuck. That shit, that made the movie like, oh, this nigga crazy. Like,
this motherfucker's insane.
And he don't even care. Oh, no. Like, so.
If he don't value himself, motherfucker, he don't give a fuck about us.
That's the worst kind of person to be around, right? If a nigga don't value themselves, he don't give a fuck about us. And that we gotta get away from around them type people, regardless of what their title might be in our lives. That's not worth the risk. You know what I'm saying?
Get the fuck away.
So we gotta earn value, right? And the way we earn value, this shit pulling like it got the only hole, but it ain't none. You gotta earn your value. See, like I said, certain situations and things where value just kind of comes. Nepotism situations like that is where value just kind of falls into your lap. But outside of that, you got to earn your value, man. On sports teams, practice is every day. You could be the man this week and then next week be on the fucking bench because you got to earn that shit every week. You got to earn being better than niggas every week, every day. There we go. So nigga can't start slacking in life for whatever emotional, personal reason a nigga want to make up. Because if and when you do that, every time, every day, you're constantly losing value. And when you're losing value, you're losing your foothold on where you could be in life. So many of the things and places we could go and stuff we could have is simply based on relationships. We can't get there on our own. So if we moving around high value, our relationships are treating us the best way. Nah, I'm going to hold it down. The homie's always there, always got my back, high value. I got him. So if a situation comes that I could bless, then it's number one, boom. It's a done data. You come first in the mind. You see? That's why a lot of that I don't care attitude is so sad because, number one, it's not real. Humans is pack animals by nature, by default. It's just who. It's just who and what we are. We are pack animals. So anybody who tries to sell you the lie that they don't give a fuck about not what people think, because some people really don't give a fuck what people think. I'm talking about the motherfucker that's like, I don't need nobody. I could do this shit by myself. You want to get away from that motherfucker because they have low value. Why? Because anybody who thinks they could do it alone has either not tried or is hard-headed enough to still believe it's possible to do it alone. Either way, those two people need to go. You know what I'm saying? Richie and Alive, when I was doing the party in New York, in my mind, I thought I could do that shit by myself. Fuck that. I don't need nobody. What you mean? Fuck that. Fuck out of here. But it just doesn't work like that. It doesn't work like that. And it can, but it's going to be a job that's 10 times harder because now you're doing a job of 10 men, lowering your value, spreading yourself. See, me, I'm a good host. I'm a good in the seat talking to the camera. That's what I do. right? So I might not be the best at scheduling shit. I might not be the best at going and talking to artists and making those connections and networking and shit of that nature. So I need to have a team. I gotta have other people that I value to take care of the job. Because I'll lower my value by spreading myself here. I'm all across the board and nothing is getting done right. Because I think I'm doing shit, but I'm starting A and then running to B and then going to C and then going to D because I'm just trying to do a good job. But in reality, nothing got done, nigga.
That bitch said in reality, nothing got done.
Come on, son. This nigga tell you when you out there doing them type jobs, nigga, you can start with the concrete, but then you go run to the grass, then you go run and go cut a tree down, then you go run, you going by the end of the day, the boss man go like, what you did today? What you finished? Well, I started this and I started that and but what did you finish? Well, nothing. Well, I started mowing the grass, but then I went and seeded the other grass on the other side. And then while I was seeding, I said, man, let me go ahead and pour some concrete. So I poured a little bit of concrete, but then I stopped the concrete and went back.
Boy, if you don't get the fuck out my face, you can fuck my yard.
Wasting my money, my time. You just out here playing. But because he's not putting value into one thing. He's not putting the value into, yo, I'm about to just mow the grass right now. I'm going to take the time, the effort, and mow the grass. That's it. Nah, the nigga just trying to get it done for whatever reason. Whether it be because he just want to get the bag, he just want to move on to the next job, whatever it is. And this is why moving around consciously in this earth and in this lifetime is invaluable. Oh, wow. Ooh. Yeah, Crocs will fail you on corners, on edges and shit.
No, I would have been over because I'd have fell slam onto the table.
And boop. This has been this whole area right here. This has been the landing strip right here. Yeah, so, ooh. That's my fault, because I knew that was going to happen. That boy said, oh, like his back was about to get wet. He kicked the water ball with his foot. That nigga back. That's black people for you. We hear water and automatically like, no, don't get me wet. I don't want to get wet.
And it caught the back of my heel.
That's what, I feel it, water. No.
Excuse me.
But we got to walk around and value ourselves, man, and value what we got and who we are. So this way, we treat it with the value we deserve. Because if we're running around spreading ourselves thin, so I've done it with the podcast, man. I done ran around and I done tried to do this, and this. And like I said, ended up with nothing because in reality, I wasn't completing anything. So I wasn't understanding why things weren't coming together. Yo, I'm doing the post. Yeah, but see, advertising posting is every day. That's not a sometimes thing. You can't say, well, I posted 3 times this week. Oh, I posted 15 days out of the 30. No, that's not doing it. You see, you're not putting a value into, you're not respecting the value of promotion. You're just trying to say you did it. So do that shit every day for 6 months. Then you got room to complain. You respect it. Put it in a high value category before you try to say this is not working or this isn't good. And understand the plan fucking changes. Day to day. Yo, Kiwi, I see you in the live, nigga. The plan changes. Day to day. Just because the plan changed does not mean you took a loss. It simply means losses in the stock market are not calculated until you sell. So if I buy a stock at $5 and then it goes down to $3, I did not lose because I did not sell it at $3. But why? Because then the next week the stock can then go up to 10. So now I made money. Don't let that go over your head. So the moral of the story is this: always move with value and always grow your value. Right? How much are you worth? This is a real question. This beer in the store is worth $1.50, $2. That means I can go somewhere, give the person $2 of hard-earned cash money that blood, sweat, and tears went into, and they will in turn give me this. How much are you worth? How much are you worth? How much does it cost for you to go somewhere and work for them all week? How much does it cost for you to, how much is somebody willing to spend on a date on you? How much are you worth? What is your worth? What is your worth? Now, these things you don't use to gauge your worth, but these are good questions to ask yourself when in the journey of, what am I worth? Will you go to a job where you make $1 an hour? What are you worth? Right? These are questions you got to constantly ask yourself because your worth and your value is changing day to day if you're doing the work. I wasn't the same person I was yesterday. I wasn't the same person I was 6 months ago. So I'm not going to be the same person a year from now. That's why some of these phrases that we got in the culture, I hate them. Never change. What? That's fucking retarded. Never change? If I'm supposed to never change, I'm supposed to be the same nigga with the same value forever. That can't be right. It can't. There's no way that could be right and exact. So what I'm saying is, how much are you worth? Constantly evaluate and ask yourself, what is your worth? And understand that gaining your worth and getting your worth is in a lot of different ways. Monetarily isn't always the best and only way to gauge if your worth is being acknowledged. So understand that and appreciate that fact. What you're being paid is not the only way to determine what your worth is. So don't get caught up in that, but understand on the flip side, you do have value and you do have worth. What are you willing to sell yourself for? Right? And selling yourself isn't in the literal term of selling yourself, but what are you selling yourself for? We have time. Like this podcast, I take time out of my life, whether it be the actual time it takes to sit and record this in front of you guys, or if I'm speaking about the time it takes to sit and do research. Like, I'm not smart enough that I just pick a topic and wake up and then just sit in front of you guys and just rattle this shit off, right? I have notes. Like, this shit takes time. You feel what I'm saying? Time is the one thing we can't buy. So the worth of this podcast to me is very high. The value of this podcast is very high because I'm taking time. Not only literally right here in front of you guys, time when I come home from work to do this research. Time when I sit down and not only do the research, but then I got to format the research so my show flows a certain kind of way. All these things take time and attention. But because I value my podcast, because I feel like my podcast has great worth, it's worth it. So the things that you feel, and we all know for ourselves, the things that we're slacking on, the things that we're not giving the most attention to, you need to do a value evaluation. You need to do a value evaluation. What's the value of this shit? And what's it costing me to continue to do this? Is the cost outweighing the value? That's important. You always got to do a cost-benefit analysis. And these are constant things. These are not things that we do once or twice a month. These are not things you do once a week. These are daily. This is daily work, man. This is daily work. This is daily work. Unfortunately, we've been placed in a society where instead of going to the backyard and talking to the hunters and gardeners about lunch, we got to go work, earn this fake money, and then we use the fake money to buy food because that's the system that we living in. We have to understand that worth and value is actually even more important. Because see, back in the day, when we was just going to the farm, going to the backyard to eat, you could be a shitty person. You would still get a meal though. You know, you was part of the tribe. You're a shitty person, but you still part of the tribe, so you're gonna eat. Today's world, you be a shitty person, your value is shitty. You end up with a shitty job, eating shitty food, living in a shitty house. The value is a lot more important in today's world. Because instead of communal living, a lot of us are living individually. We all got families, friends, all of that good shit. But see, what they've changed in this society in today's world is we more so live individually. Because if you look at other communities around the world, on a global level, outside of just the U.S., a lot of these people live with a lot more folk in one house or one living structure than we do. We'll have a crib, you know, it's like one nuclear family or one base family inside. But in these other countries, my nigga, I'm talking about both grandmas is there, both grandpas, aunties, uncles, cousins, everybody. And if it's not living in one, what? Yo, Raj, you a wild boy. But, let me see that again. You's a funny, great nigga, Raj. Yo, I don't even understand what's happening. But okay, I'm gonna have to hit Raj and we're gonna have to figure out what the fuck just happened. But that's beautiful, Raj. I respect that, OD. But yeah, that threw me off track. But back in the day, niggas lived way more communally. So that in itself brought value because you knew your place and you knew your worth based on what your job was in the community. You knew your value and your worth because you got a plate. Nowadays, you got 5 people working the same job. We all making this X amount of dollars an hour. I'm a good person. He's a shitty person. What's the point in having value in myself? I come to work, I go to work every day, I'm on time, I'm doing my thing for 8 hours. Rico come to work, this nigga smoke crack in the bathroom. We both make the same money every week.
Oh, no.
Why have value? Why not smoke crack in the bathroom? But see, that's what I mean. Back in the day, it was a communal living. We had to do our job. So we're going to get caught up in that too far. I think y'all get it. My fault, y'all. Give me 1 second. All right, cool. So yeah, so you just always want to continue to assess your value, and you always want to do a cash analysis, cash flow analysis all the time of what you're spending your money on, how you're spending your time, and is it worth it? Is it valuable enough for you to continue to do that? Because it's very, very important, because the time is the one thing that we can't buy. You know what I'm saying? And you got to always... Nigga said the originals, he talking about the DMX concert. This nigga Raj is crazy, man.
Nigga said send me the originals of the DMX concert.
Nah, I'm gonna tell you after the live what that is. Raj is one of the realest niggas I know. And see, value and fucking valor. Value and valor. You see, when niggas value you, when you value your niggas, it never dies. So shit that you might have forgot about, wasn't even worried about, shit that didn't even matter. Like, it didn't matter. Like, all right, whatever. But niggas value, they gonna make sure that thing get right. They gonna make sure certain shit just gets right. And that's gangster. That's what value is about. That's where longevity lives. Because with those kind of people around you, you can never die. Because with those kind of people around you, we should be in a constant state of owing each other for this last favor, that last favor. And with value and valor, that's never held over your head. It's kind of a blessing. Because it's, all right, nah, I got one in the hole. I know my man's got me. Okay, he got one in the hole. I got my man's. Like, that's how it should go. But that can only come with value and valor. That's not something that you just wake up. Like, I knew Dwight, nigga. This is, you know what I'm saying, what, we was 15, 14, now we 30?
30?
That's 15 years later. Like, I wasn't with this nigga every day at 15 because we grown-ass men. But the point is, I could tell what kind of nigga this is. Because from 15 years ago to today, it's a basis of who this nigga's been. That builds value and valor.
And he has not changed since day one.
You know what I'm saying? And that's what builds value and valor. So you just want to be doing constant analysis, checks, and constant evaluations of who's around you, what you're doing with your time, because that's the most valuable thing you have. And you want to make sure you're moving in a spirit of valor with what you got going on. That's really what life's about when it comes down to it, because we all watched or in some shape or form heard about Bill Gates' wife divorcing him, and they didn't have a prenup, and Shorty said she don't want no spousal support payments, nothing like that. What that mean? What do you hear when you hear Bill Gates' wife divorced him? She don't even want spousal support, and they had no prenup. What I hear,
he's solid. He's still gonna fuck with her. He's still gonna look out for her. He's still gonna make sure she 10A, pay her rent, goddamn her bills, give her $2 million here every 6 months. that's
A1. They got so much. The value of this nigga is so high. He gonna make sure her value stay up. But on top of that, money don't matter. This bitch still leaving. For whatever he fucked up or she fucked up, whatever fucked up, money couldn't fix it.
And then
billions couldn't fix it.
On the other hand,
come on,
we talking about Bill Gates. Bitch, he'll get you knocked the fuck off.
This is what I mean. So it's like, okay, if even at that level, shit goes sour and they divorce, money can't be the answer. It gotta be value and valor and respect, like you said. Bonds, shit being built from the dirt. Mikey, I see you in the live. What up, cuzzo? So, again, this is why value and valor is so important, because even the richest couple you ever heard of, divorce. So we could talk about success and monetary gain and those type of things, but those things don't mean anything. because the most lucrative couple that we've ever seen, the world has ever seen, has split. So money money ain't gonna hold nothing together. Money is nothing but a scheme created by the Greeks and Romans in an effort to, anyway, do your homework. Money ain't, you know what I'm saying, we ain't gonna go there because it's already 9:06. I got like 15 minutes left. I ain't about to waste my 15 minutes on that because I'll go crazy with that one. All right, so we all are prostitutes, man. All right, now we get into the shit. Look, do I just went like this? This nigga just said,
we all prostitutes.
This nigga just said, this nigga just said you was doing good. What happened? We all prostitutes, bro. We get into the shit. It's the last 15 minutes, man. We all prostitutes, right? See, prostitution. We all prostitutes because a prostitute sells her vagina in an effort to earn monetary gain to do whatever it is she want to do with the money. Cool. We go sell ourselves to a job in an effort for monetary gain so we could do whatever. It's a sin is a sin. So yes, it could be said that it's a sin that she's having sex for money. I don't even know if that's necessarily a sin, but it could be said that it's a sin that she's having sex out of wedlock. She's having sex, without being married, right? That's a sin. Okay, boom, that's a sin. Now, if a banker who works at a bank, his job is to reach a quota of X amount of people he got to sell bank accounts to. If he's telling these people that banks are a great investment, banks are where you should put your money, that's a lie. That's a sin. And a sin is a sin is a sin, right?
Depending on where you put that bank at.
What?
If you put that bank in Aberdeen or a community where it's populated with rich people, oh, you're gonna make your money back. But if you go set that bitch on the Merc at the end down there by damn 295, then you can't expect that. Cause like prime example, Navy Federal, they was giving everybody $50 to sign up. Like everybody, $50. Mm-hmm. They went disappeared for about a year and some change, but now them bitches back up and pumping once again.
That's actually a really good point. That's a really good point. That's a really good point. All right, okay. So I'm gonna hit you with another one. But even still, the ones that's on 295, at the end of the day, they lying to niggas. Yo, put your money in here, it's safe, don't worry. End of the day, the banker's not giving you a good return. They lying to you.
Fuck no, you better watch Wolf of Wall Street. Them motherfuckers they lied like a motherfucker.
Yeah, they lying. And a sin is a sin is a sin. So a prostitute is fucked up because she's selling her pussy, but this banker's fucked up because he lying to get this bag. Okay, cool. You got a motherfucker who works in a food spot. Yo, come to KFC and have a great dinner tonight. Whatever the fuck it is. Like these niggas have a great dinner tonight, guys. Come on. Nigga, you feeding your family fried food, fried dinner. Like, I'm not saying these things are wrong. It's okay to have fried chicken every now and again. But my point is a sin is a sin is a sin, right? You saying Shorty's wrong because she's having premarital sex and she getting money for it. She's selling herself. She wrong. That's wrong. Cool. Your other cousin works at KFC though, and he's selling the whole community fried chicken and we dying from the chicken. A sin is a sin is a sin. So we all prostitutes. You know what I'm saying? It's just a matter of, it goes back to what I said before. What are you selling yourself for? Right? And the only reason why prostitution is not legal is because nobody capitalizes from it. You got to think, the pussy came with the bitch. She don't got to go nowhere to re-up on pussies. Like, yo, I done fucked 15 times. I need a new pussy.
Let's go get a new pussy.
So nobody's making money off of her being a prostitute except her. This is why niggas invented pimping. Because they said, oh, these bitches is doing a little bit too much out here.
Bitch, I'm gonna put you in this house. I'm gonna buy you some clothes. You just do what you do.
You gotta think about it. Prostitution is a great business. There's no overhead. The vagina is built in. There's no overhead. All she got to do is wake up and that pussy's for sale. She makes the nigga buy the room. The nigga, I mean, it's actually pretty damn smart. So we all prostitutes, and the only reason why prostitution for women is not legal is because the government can't really get no tax. They can't really truly tax it. There's no real mileage on the pussy. You can't cash your pussy in.
You got 2 million miles on your pussy. You gotta get a new cootie cat.
Yo, your pussy tax refund is no way to file that.
you got 5 million miles on that cootie cat.
We're gonna have to get her a big refund. Her refund lit. Like,
oh yeah, she get a big tax right off.
Come on now. That's not how it works. So you just want to be super mindful of your value and stop devaluing somebody by judgment, because we all prostitutes. Stop devaluing because we're all selling ourselves in the hope for somebody to give us some money so we could live some dream. You know what I'm saying? So just find you something where the pussy's built in. That's your inner talent. We all got a pussy that somebody's willing to fuck and pay us for. That's your inner talent. I heard it on a shouts out to he on Craig podcast. I can't think of the son's name. Charlie. You know what I'm saying? Charlie Newhart. Go to Charlie Newhart on YouTube. He's lit. He said, yo, when it come down to it, whatever you would do if you had all the money in the world, if you had all the money in the world, you could do whatever you wanted all day, whatever you would do for that is your calling. That's your dream. It's that easy to find out what you're meant to do. If you had every dollar in the world right now in your account and you could do anything all day long, whatever that anything is your calling. So work that. That's your pussy that was built in. You got that in you already for the free, and you can sell it. That's what I'm working right here. Gift the gab, loving to talk to people, loving to, spread the good word. That's what I'm doing. So pay me. You feel me? So who wants to buy you? So if we all prostitutes, you either shopping for your prostitutes on Bragg Boulevard, or you shopping for your prostitutes in Sharky's. You know what I'm saying? It's a difference. You feel me? It's a difference. You getting your prostitutes from Bonnie Doon, or you getting your prostitutes from fucking Victoria's. What's that other one on there on Bragg Boulevard? I don't know. But it's a difference. So you just want to be clear on who wants to buy you. Are you from the Gucci store, or are you from Dollar General? You got to be realistic about where you could be sold. Because if you price yourself too high, you might be wondering why nobody want to buy. You wondering why you can't get a husband, why you ain't got a wife yet, why a family ain't being built yet. You might have yourself priced out a little too high. You might not be too high. You might not be Gucci store. You might be Dollar General.
Hey, you want filet mignon and you really rump roast.
Nick, I done had some good rump roast sometimes. It's okay. it's fine. If you slice it up real thin, it's good with potatoes and shit. You gotta dress it up a little more. Filet mignon, just throw that bitch on the plate. That shit gone. It's gone.
It's good.
You know that roast, you gotta work with it, but shit, it'll work.
It does.
It'll work. So be realistic with yourself, man. Don't overvalue yourself, because you're gonna miss out. If I price my roast like filet mignon, ain't nobody gonna buy it because ain't nobody stupid now.
Damn sure not.
Come on.
That's like prime example. Right now, motherfuckers sell them packets. That bullshit in them.
Oh man. The super joints, they're like, it'd be this, this the new Dutch Master Weed, $75 an eighth.
What?
And you buying the bag. This nigga's buying the bag.
That's it. That's how you paying for it.
The shit is sealed where you can't even bust it open and smell it no more.
Yeah. Whenever you get one of them pieces of paper, at the top of them seals, the top's open. Wherever this is right here, you ain't got to tear that off. You can just flip the top and pull the whole bag up. How you think they put the weed in there without breaking it?
I thought they sealed it after.
No, they just pop the top open and put it in there.
Yeah, major key alert. There you go. Because I was about to say, how do you take away me being able to smell it first? Like, how do you eliminate that? Like, come on. That's when I'm going to go get 10 of them. Anyway, whatever. The point is, that's when I trust you already. And I know, it's all good. Don't worry.
I don't got to smell it.
Yeah, man. They're putting too much value in the bag. You putting value in graphics. Yo, that shit was called Red Brick. You should have seen the bag it was in. What the fuck?
Bitch had bricks flying all around it.
Man, listen. My homies come back with that file. I'm like, what's the name of this? Nigga be like, nigga, I don't know, but smell it. All right.
That's bad.
You got it. You know what I'm saying? You ain't got to put value in names. Don't put values in branding. Put value in the real, the facts of the matter. You know what I'm saying? So, Bam Bam, no. You know what I'm saying? He value knocking on that door. He think it's going to get him in. But he ain't getting in the club tonight. No. So
run through that motherfucker.
You feel me? One day. But yeah, so you know we ain't gonna hold it up too crazy tonight, man. It's 9:15. That's perfect. I should have been on at 7, but I valued some sleep. I fucked around, fell asleep, didn't set my alarm, and overslept. But hey, we still kicking and still rocking, non-stopping. You feel me? So we ain't missing nothing. We still great. Like I say, YouTube, man. Forever 95 at the channel. Spell it all out and understand and value in whatever your dream is, son. Whatever your dream is, man, sit down and say to yourself, all right, if I literally had all the money in my account, what would I do? And listen, man, whatever you come up with that if you had all the money in the world that you would do, that's your dream. Don't let judgment, don't let doubt, don't let self-doubt, don't let nobody else's impression or thoughts of whatever that thing is. Unless my nigga, it's something stupid. Like if you say to yourself, well, if I had all the money in the world, I'd just smoke weed all day. Or I just eat turkey sandwiches all day. You just retarded. Go find something to do. It's something you love. It's something you know what I'm saying? This nigga Dwight love them trees and them bushes and grass and shit. He love that landscape and shit. He enjoy that shit.
More to go buy me some routes and some trucks.
Oh, that's a whole nother thing. Yeah, that's what you know what I mean. But the point is, it's some shit you love. You know what I mean? Everybody, we all got something that we love, and we gotta tap more into that and understand that. Don't worry about if money's gonna come from it. Right? Just tap into it because the joy, the value of you tapping into what you love is worth more than money. Believe you me. Trust me when I tell you the value of tapping into your dreams and what you love is more valuable than money. How do I know this? Why are there starving artists? If not, why don't these starving artists just say, fuck the dream and get money? Because if the whole point is to have the dream to get money, then let's just get money. No, because the point is the dream, the journey, right? Money is a reward of the dream and the journey. This is why a lot of people aren't rewarded with the money because they're not true to the dream or the journey. Come on, son. It's not rocket science.
Commitment.
It's commitment, baby. Because if one thing is for sure, two things is for certain. If the game don't accept you, whatever industry you're thinking about getting in, the people will. Because see, the people go with authenticity. There's an MC by the name of Tech 9. Tech 9 was trying to get deals in his rap game, couldn't get a deal. He is now one of the top independent artists. His tours are third most grossing, period. Pay attention. Tech 9 is on Forbes. He's third on the Forbes list for what he makes touring. And you don't know his name. A bunch of people heard of Tech 9, but most people don't know Tech 9. And that's the point, right? They don't want you to know about the little guy who just stayed consistent, kept working, and made his value high and went directly to the people, hand-to-hand sales. What we've been doing since the beginning of time, hand-to-hand sales, direct. That's how you manage, and this is how you live out your dreams. You got to put that pain in because sacrifice is just a part of the recipe. There's no way to reach success without sacrifice. Those two things that goes hand in hand, they're synonymous. But within that, you got to address and be real with yourself and honest with yourself and what you value and what you place value in your life. And then you got to move toward that goal and with valor. Make each step with valor because it'll just make the game easier, right? Makes the game easier. So, shouts out to everybody that's in the live. That's number one. I see everybody walking in and walking out. You know the vibes, man. Value and Valor. It's your boy Suave God, man. We here, we learning, we burning, and we getting to it, going stupid. You know what I mean? Shouts out to everybody that's been keeping up with the shows locked in, like Stockton, Value, and Valor. We got a couple minutes left. Before we get up out of here, major key alert. Shouts out, first of all, big shouts out to everybody that's been rocking with Mr. Pringle. He did another food giveaway joint. Cookout was stupendous. It was splendiferous. Everybody was out there having delicious hot dogs and burgers and such. It was amazing. So big shouts out to Mr. Carl Pringle, you know what I mean, making major moves on the outside. Big shouts out to the end zone, Miss Tanya Mitchell. She had Plaza up there. She got Young Blue coming up there next. You know the vibes. She got a Players Ball coming up real soon. So y'all want to check that out. That's the end zone social venue. You can check it out on Instagram, Facebook, blah, blah, blah. super fire. You know what I'm saying? You definitely want to tap into that. That's what's going on in the city right now. But outside of that, value and valor, man. In this pandemic, don't let the pandemic change the game. Don't devalue yourself. Don't let this pandemic make you do things that you maybe normally wouldn't. Don't let it devalue your values and your morals, right? Let that thing make you better. Let that thing take you to the next level. Because the honest truth is, and this the real shit. This the real shit, my nigga. Niggas is gonna get to where you trying to go that got half the talent but just worked harder than you, son. Straight up. Straight up. You would have got there. It'd have been a lot easier for you because it was kind of meant for you to be there. This is your place. But you didn't work hard to get there. So a motherfucker who has half the talent ain't even as good as you at what you do, ain't even gonna become as successful as you would have became. Is gonna take your slot because they stood up a little later those nights. They took little less days off. They decided to go ahead and just push themselves. And somebody just needed somebody they knew was gonna be consistent. Cause see, that's how this game really go. We gotta pay attention and realize the people who are at these gates, the owners of any business or company, has more money than they have time. So when they need a job done, they're not as interested as we are where we sit and critique everything. They're kind of saying who can get the job done? How much do they cost? And that's how it's factored. So they're not saying, oh nah, Dwight got better bars. Dwight bars is real. He talked to the people and he really make the people move. He's a spirit of love. No, these niggas is saying, what's his numbers? How much he costs? Period. So it's going to be a guy who's not as deep as Dwight, hasn't put in as much work as Dwight. His music don't got the same content, but he's been working harder. Every day. His name just going to come up quicker because he's in the mix. So the value, he's building value. He's putting value in understanding how these games go. The people who open these doors, the people, these owners, they're paying for consistency. They're not necessarily paying for talent, son. It's just the God honest truth. They're paying for consistency, not necessarily talent. It's niggas that's better than the Baby, Little Baby, all these niggas, but they're not consistent. They don't show up in the studio as much. You know what I'm saying? I ain't gonna do it because, God rest the dead. Bam. No! But certain artists wasn't as consistent as other artists, and they may have been better. But because they wasn't as consistent, their team wasn't as consistent, the bag wasn't as consistent either. That bag kept getting away. It was a little harder, a little more elusive to a nigga. So put value on yourself. Put value on your friends. Put value on the things you do. No! You know what I'm saying? And understand that, if you moving in the type of way where you like, I don't want to do shit no more that don't have no value, and niggas can't respect that shit, those are the first niggas that you need to get the fuck away from. Regardless of what you choose, if you say to yourself, I now value lighters. I listen to today's podcast, and I feel as though lighters are very important to the planet, and I value those lighters. And you tell your friends that now this is what you do, you collect lighters, and you love lighters, and they just laugh and shit on you, those ain't your buds, man. And that's okay. That's just not the niggas that value what you got going on. It's not, not saying don't fuck with them, but you're going to have to rock with them on a certain level. And that be the hard part, because sometimes we value having people around more than we may value ourselves. We may value because we scared to be alone or, fear. Fear leads to all these different things where we compromise ourselves. Because we're fearful about this, and this, we're willing to compromise ourselves. I'm fearful I can't get another girl, so I'm going to stay with the girl that's poking me in my eye every day. When I come home from work, this bitch poke me in my eye. As soon as I walk in the door, boop. As soon as I come in, hey, babe, bitch poke me in my eye. But she bad. And I'm scared I can't get another bad girl. So I'm going to sacrifice it. Fuck it. These are the decisions that are being made. We're sacrificing and taking losses in the moral and value category for whatever reason. That's retarded. That's what we got to break out of, and that's what we got to, see and have more value for ourselves. Self-value, self-worth. You know what I'm saying? So don't sacrifice yourself for too much. Certain things that's why it's value. See, value and sacrifice go together because based on the value determines how much sacrifice that we're willing to give. Because you can't sacrifice yourself for something that is invaluable. That doesn't make sense. But this is the things we get caught up in when emotion gets involved in decision making. When you begin to make decisions based on your emotions, this thing is not valuable. But in this motion, in this time frame right now, this moment, it is valuable to you. He stepped on your sneaker. And in this moment, respect is valuable to you. But the reality is, you pop on him, he has 100 niggas with him. You just don't know that yet. So you pop on him, and them 100 niggas stomp your head into the ground until it looks like a baby cherry. What was the point? What did you gain? You didn't assess value versus the risk versus it. It's a lot. These decisions we make in life have a lot of determining factors, and we can make a lot better decisions if we just assess certain things versus just doing them off of our emotion and how we feel. You could dodge a lot of bullets by assessing the value, the worth for things, and moving with valor instead of moving with emotion. Because this way, you just don't have to take as many losses. Homie stepped on my shoe, I got emotional, 100 niggas stomped my head until it was like a Waffle House pancake on a Saturday night after the club. But if I would have just moved with a little value, if I would have valued myself, my life a little more, when he stepped on my shoe, you know what, fuck that. Whatever. If I value his life a little more, because maybe it's reversed. Maybe I put out a chopper with 100 rounds and shoot them 100 niggas. Either way, with a little bit of value, we don't got to go down that road. If I value my shorty a little bit more, that little bad bitch at the club that's showing me her pussy in the back like, I could dodge that bullet because I'm valuing shorty. You feel me? When the homies ask for a favor, there's no problem because I value my dogs. So, all right, cool. What's the issue? Okay, cool. We'll work it out.
We'll get it done.
We'll get it done. You know what I'm saying? That makes life a lot easier. So it's 3 minutes to 9:30, man. I told you I was getting out of here at 9:30. I was not motherfucking lying, dog. And thanks to everybody that rocked it to the end more than anybody else. You know what I'm saying? Day one, A1, steak sauce.
Did you say Dave sauce or steak sauce?
Steak sauce, but Dave sauce would be nice. Dave sauce.
Did you say Dave sauce or steak sauce?
Baby, I want some steak. Yeah, on the lowski, broski. But y'all know the vibes, man. It's your boy Suave God, aka the guy that be on the pod on Tuesdays. You know what I'm saying? You know how we do it the last couple minutes. Uncle D White, what you got, man?
About to pass the fuck out.
See, he need his dabby labbies. If he had his dabby labbies, he'd start preaching right now. He'd be like, you know what, this.
I would have a good word for him, but hey, all I can say is stay positive, stay God bless, and don't let nobody get you out your character.
That's
like
real.
you just said, the values.
That's real.
Don't let nobody get you out of it.
That's real.
Because you might slip up and make one stupid mistake and cost you your life, either in the ground or behind bars.
That's real though. That's real though. So y'all heard it from the good man himself, man. Big shouts out to everybody, man. You want to go to that YouTube, put in Forever 95, man, then hit that subscribe. I need 3 people in the live to make sure they share this live on the way out the door.
I'm taking some of these too.
Please, nah, yeah,
I might
yeah,
start
real
putting
shit.
them up on the boards.
We're at
Stores and places, restaurants and stuff.
yes, sir. And we're gonna make some whatever. We'll get into that off the live. But yeah, man, you know, shouts to everybody, peace to the planet. YouTube channel, when you go to YouTube, it's gonna be a search bar. Just put in Forever 95, spell it all out. You'll peep out all the interviews we got up there. Shouts out to Sirius Jones. He just did the battle. We got a Sirius Jones interview up there. We got Swave Sever up there. He just did a battle as well. Stay tuned, stay locked in. Listen, man, get money, drink water. Shouts out to DNA. That's all we're trying to do today. We're trying to get money and drink water. Life is great. Life is beautiful, my nigga.
Oh, I love it.
Truth of the matter is this: wherever you at, whatever you doing, it could be worse. Trust and believe me.
Don't even say that. No, somebody got it worse.
Fucker could be. Somebody already got it worse. So, you know what I mean? Be happy. Regardless of what's going on, be happy. Take it in and enjoy. You know what I'm saying? It's your boy Suave God. I'm out.